Hello, welcome to the Daily Political Tarot and Astrology here on the Black and Orange channel. It is Sarah Wednesday.
Yay!
Yay, I'm so glad you're here.
I'm so glad to be here.
And I am so glad you are here. Thank you for being here. I am here 365 days of the year, literally 365. All And I take your political questions out of the chat, so just leave your questions in the chat before I come on. 10% of my income from everything Black and Orange goes to Feeding America at feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. That's an ongoing thing. We have amazing troll slayers. Thank you. We have got a great community here. We have got really, really nice people here. And you've been so kind to each other and so kind to me and to Sarah. Thank you. And if you're watching on replay, hello. You can go down in the description box. All the questions are listed there. I timestamp them as I go. Or you can watch back on like 1.25 speed. I do that a lot on YouTube. So there is that. Today I'm using the Halloween deck, Halloween Tarot, and the nails are, if I do say so myself, pretty epic.
Very cool. I dig.
Thank you. And although I have to say, I wish I had remembered about these after the whole Boebert Beetlejuice debacle, because those would have been anyway. But here we are.
Here we are. Darren in chat brought up something to go ahead. Towards the end, we will probably, because at 1:20 Central Time is when those alerts are supposed to go off.
Yeah.
So if your computer beeps, if your phone beeps, it's okay. It's no different than this is a test of the emergency broadcasting system for those of us old enough to remember that. It's the same thing. It's just with wider scope. So if your phone goes off, do not stress. Do not freak out. You're going to be okay.
We're going to go through this together.
Yes. Absolutely. So, okay. I said that I'll still jump. Like it'll still, yeah.
Ricky had a star of the show. Tiger Seforley says this is typo negative green. It kind of is.
A little bit. Oh, I've got it. You mean to read it?
Please.
And the stars of the show, both the women who shot J.R. Ewing, Autumn and Sarah. BBZK, you get another day off. Yeah.
Well, she wasn't actually alive then.
No.
Because I'm like a decade older than you. So
I've seen the repeats, and I saw the original Dallas ending. But anyway, yeah. Okay, well, how about, oh, yes, Teresa, if you have a hidden phone for an emergency, then turn it off. So be safe. Turn it off, and then do not turn it on again unless you're by yourself. If you have phones for that reason, because some people have Go phones. Like if you're in an abusive relationship and you've got a phone and you've got your stuff, if it's something that people don't need to know about, put it on airplane mode, turn it off.
Bless.
So, yes. Bless. No, it'll still sound for silent mode, Melbursad. You'd have to put it on airplane mode, but as soon as you take it off airplane mode, it will come through. The alert will come through. So, but it's okay. We're all here. We're all going to collectively jump together. So it'll be fabulous. All right. I don't know about y'all, but how about we dig into some of this? The heck is going on over here?
I do have to say, Susan Y has a very good something very good in the chat. Trump's behavior yesterday prior to the gag order reminded me of saying, those the gods wish to destroy, first they drive mad.
Wise word. Yes.
Yep.
Yes, Wendy. We're going to get to that. That'll probably be a tomorrow thing about Amy Coney Barrett. There's just There's a lot of news and not a lot of space. So, okay. So at 5:07 this morning in court, Trump audibly groaned. Ugh. Literally.
Oh, tell us what happened, please.
When Judge Engoron chastised his lawyers, basically he told Alina and whoever else, "You're grandstanding like you're in front." I'm paraphrasing, y'all. I'm Southernizing it. So you're grandstanding like you're in front of a jury. You are not in front of a jury because you don't know how to fill out a piece of paper. So
Is that what he said? You don't know how to fill out a piece of
well,
paper?
no, he was like, because when we've already established why you don't have, why. Which yesterday he was like,
So-
well, let me check the box. So
Yeah, you don't have a jury trial because you did not fill out the paperwork to have a jury trial.
Mm-hmm. So he basically said, "Can y'all sit down and stop acting a fool?" And Trump just, did not take kindly to his knuckles getting wrapped in public. So he's decided to act even more like a toddler and,
In court.
in court in front of the judge.
Oh, God.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like your binky?
Mm-hmm.
So there's what was the question?
Will this childish behavior continue as we go forward? Like, yeah.
Let's see. A malignant narcissist who has no coping skills and has been spoiled all of his life and never faced real consequences.
Probably.
Yeah, I think my little tiny 8-ball
Mm-hmm.
magic 8. I think it died, so I got rid of it. I'm gonna have to get another one.
Yeah,
because there are some questions that come up that it just isn't appropriate, and they're usually Trump questions. All right, 5 of Cups. So disappointment. Oh, a disappointed. He only stole hundreds of millions of dollars. Yeah. Temperance. 4 of Swords, 3 of Wands, 8 of Swords, Sun. So he's being told, check yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And he has to sit there and take it. He cannot tell this judge what to do. He can't call somebody. He has to sit there and take it like an adult.
Wow.
Yeah, this is him just ranting and railing, and this, I'm being treated differently from everybody else, but this isn't being hemmed in. He's got more gag orders ahead of him, and everything he does out there is going to be under scrutiny, but he's going to be hemmed in more and more and more.
You need to call a wambulance.
Oh, you but I only stole hundreds of millions of dollars. I can do what I want.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We'll have more Trump questions later. That one was just so amusing. We'll do it up front. And Kristen shared a great seg into I'm going to paraphrase this because I can't use these words on your channel. But Fetterman has a perfect response to the speaker drama. John Fetterman. Replacing one butthead with a different kind of butthead isn't going to change anything in the House. We're one DNA test from the Jerry Springer show.
I didn't know anything about that. Oh my God. We love him.
Mm-hmm.
We adore Fetterman around here.
We do. We do.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Yeah. So that segs us. Yes, Lila, a wambulance. I can't take credit for that one. It was funny enough. I stole it. At 10 minutes even, Lori and M. Steve both said per Newsweek this morning, and I've got the link in there, Donald Trump is going to be nominated as Speaker of the House. That does not mean he's going to be Speaker. Someone is going to nominate him as Speaker. Will this get anywhere? Mm-hmm.
By the way, Trump was in court yesterday, so he didn't have to do the deposition in the Cohen trial. But also, he keeps showing up at this trial. He showed up yet again. And people are starting to realize the reason he's actually showing up at this trial, because he doesn't have to show, this is not criminal. He doesn't have to show up at all. He's doing this so that he can glare at the witnesses. He thinks he's going to intimidate them by glaring at the witnesses. Card for the reading's a hermit, so I wouldn't say it's looking great, but let's see. Three of Cups, Queen of Swords, High Priestess, Eight of...
Thank you, Cherry Bomb.
Oh, thank you, Cherry Bomb. The Sarah Fan Club. I'm a member.
You're the president these days, so it's okay. Of the Sarah Fan Club. I appreciate you. So...
Eight of Cups, 10 of Wands. He's busy. He's got stuff to do. This morning, Joe Scarborough, and Morning Joe, went on some rant. Oh, hello, Becca from House of Lenormand. Hello. But Scarborough went on some rant blaming the Democrats for the Speaker debacle, for not supporting McCarthy. I know he supported Trump and changed his mind and he lied to them. But what are they expecting? They think they're going to get something better?
It's like convincing a battered wife to go back to her husband.
Thank you.
I mean, I know that you put up with an exorbitant amount of, and you're demeaned and you're, but I mean, really, no.
Yeah,
he can butt head right off with that mess.
Yes, even Mika was like,
Yeah, no, we're not playing that.
But so this is Democrats watching all this come down. Queen of Swords, High Priestess, Eight of Cups, and 10 of Wands. Trump is burdened. And he's dealing with investigations. This is multiple prosecutions. This is evidence. And there are definitely there are Republicans who are still supporting Trump, but he's busy. So, and he doesn't have the support that he thinks he has. So, yeah.
Oh, goodness.
So are we reading on Jimmy Jim? Angela M's asking in the chat. I thought is there something in there about Jimmy Jim?
Yes, that is coming here in just a minute.
Jimmy Jerk? Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Robin.
All right. At 14:30, M. Steve says, the dweeb of a temporary speaker. Oh, I had his name.
Hang on. You looked that up. Just 1 second. I just wanted to say, Heather Formosa says, I don't like Joe Scarborough. He's way too fond of his own voice. Did you ever see the SNL skit? And the person playing Joe Scarborough is, welcome this guest to Morning Joe. And so he starts asking, about this and setting the stage for what he's asking about. Joe Scarborough, and he's talking and about how this and that and the other thing and the and the guest is like, and then Joe Scarborough says, and yeah, we've run out of time for this segment, but thanks for coming on. And the guest never got a word. The guest is like,
yeah. Mm. Oh my goodness, that is hysterical.
Okay.
Patrick McHenry is yeah. So the way that when you're speaker, there are hidden offices in the building and on Capitol Hill, and they're for lots of reasons, mainly security. If you notice on January 6th, they couldn't find Pelosi because her office is hidden. It's not, where the rest of the offices are. And usually speakers and past speakers are allowed to keep, there's like 3 or 4 of these particular little hideaway offices. And like when Pelosi became speaker, she allowed her predecessor to keep his office, and McCarthy allowed Pelosi to keep hers. Just just as a sign of, okay, cool. Because even former speakers, it's like they still need to be. There's still some security aspects to it.
Yeah. Not
this butthead. That's the word of the day. Not this butthead. He was just like, the very first thing is he evicted Nancy from her office effective immediately, saying that this was yesterday, saying that the punch code would be changed today. And so
while she's at a funeral,
she's in California getting ready to bury Dianne Feinstein. And so Hakeem Jeffries and his staffers personally went over to help Pelosi staffers pack everything up and get everything moved in time. Because
while she's at a funeral.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, but MC's question was, how much damage is this guy going to do before? Are we going to get some money in before he can do that much damage, or is I
haven't had a chance to look at this guy's chart yet. Oh, RN Swan says he also evicted Stanley Hoyer. Because he has his own office. He takes McCarthy's office.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's temporary. So, I don't understand why he would. Why would you do all that just so you could be... Because if they vote before Friday, that was a whole lot of... Did he kick Kevin out?
That I don't know. Knight of Cups. Democrats are really rallying together. This is even more so. You're going to get more of a wall built around the Democrats, where it's like, you over there, we're not helping you with nothing. Bipartisanship is donezo.
Mm-hmm.
What it feels like is this guy is going to just he is doing a lot to wall off the Democrats. Knight of Pentacles, so he's active
Mm-hmm.
Republican. King of Cups. This is Jeffries.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the Knight of Wands, which is the MAGA. So both of the conservative knights are hemming in Jeffries. 2 of Wands, which can be communication, but in this deck, it's someone pitting 2 people against each other, or pitting other people against each other. and is going to cause legislative silence. This guy, this isn't just like, that was a bad move. This guy he's not a speaker. He's not a temporary speaker. He is, because the whole thing about being a speaker is you've got to talk to people. You've got to create the consensus. This guy is going to dig a moat between the two sides.
And yet Joe's like, why don't they cooperate? Because this dude exists. People like this.
Exactly. I understand Never Never, Glenn Bird. He's a placeholder. And Kelly, yes, you pro tem. I agree, H. I love Sarah. Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Kathy Delisle says he's a space holder. Orange wants a speaker pro tem. Yes. But, okay. Well, he's a jerk, and he's awful.
Yes. Maybe temporary speaker, but he's a permanent butthead. So
I'm going to agree with that completely.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, Kristen from Uncover the News says, gag order, watch now. Trump lashes out at Justice Engoron and AG James as quote-unquote corrupt, saying they have quote-unquote no case. So did he have his lunchtime rant? Some people go for walks. He goes out and spouts garbage.
Well, the gag order wasn't against Engoron or James. It was about the staff at the courthouse. So now, could Engoron decide, well, I'm just going to count it and be done with you, peasant? He could. But I don't know.
New gag orders, which are coming.
Yes. But him saying that old dude is a Democratic judge, that doesn't necessarily, that's not gag. I mean, Trump inadvertently doxed this woman, which we're gonna get there. That's number 8.
Okay.
Let's finish getting through this stuff first. I'm just trying to keep you in certain energy pockets without bouncing back.
And I appreciate you.
Yes. Oh goodness. Becca, I agree with that. Put it in jail pending trial. Yes. Okay.
Yes, please.
Now, at 23 even. Cosmic Goat Lady, will the extreme conservatives make a circus out of Congress now that the speaker's seat is vacant? I'm going to go ahead and tell you yes, but let's see what the cards have to say. So
other than Patrick McHenry, what's his name?
Patrick McButthead.
Patrick McButthead.
Yes.
Other than him.
Yes.
Pluto goes forward next Tuesday. So right now, from our perspective, it's pretty much stationary. So it's at the end. It's back in Capricorn. So it's just that Capricorn, that Pluto and Capricorn energy, which divides and who's got power and zero-sum game and authoritarianism. It's just bearing down, just burning. It's kind of like the difference between, I think, when you think of planets going stationary, before or after they go direct or retrograde, you can almost think of it like the difference between sunlight and a magnifying glass, using a magnifying glass.
Oh, okay.
Because it just sits, that energy just sits in one spot.
It's concentrated.
So it's like a heat source that's like moving. It's just kind of moving. It's like, boy, it's really hot, but then it moves past. But if it's just sitting in one spot, it just starts discoloring the paper, and then getting the paper to go. It's going brown. It's starting to curl. Yeah. So, all right. I am reading on MAGA, Ace of Swords. It's not the sword of truth, let me tell you that. But this is legislative power. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. All right, so the establishment side of each party is like, really? Sherry Moonchild's asking, when does it move? Next Tuesday it goes direct, so it'll start moving forward. 5 of Pentacles is in the middle. Queen of Pentacles, 4 of Swords. What I'm getting here is, this is the Republican establishment. This is the Democratic establishment. They're together.
Mm-hmm.
But the Republican, this is out in the cold. The whole bunch of them can't get things moving. So I'm oh, I need to, now I can't hear anything. Hang on. But I'm not getting what the right's going to be like. What I'm getting is what's left, where even establishment, more moderates are like, what the heck, and are kind of iced out. But that's not going to, because MAGA people, they can't pass things on their own. They can't change things on their own, but they're going to just be alienating everybody. Thank you, Robin. Oh, Robin, Lisa. In honor of and Linda G's recovery. Absolutely. I'm so glad she's okay. That was apparently a very serious surgery she had, and I'm glad she's okay. So, all right, sorry. Let me get my... Sorry, I'm in trouble. Okay.
CC Ryder said, I don't understand why McHenry went after Hoyer and Pelosi and not Jeffries. Jeffries didn't have a good office. Hoyer was apparently the leader twice, and ergo, because of that, just like Steve Scalise right now has a nicer office than most. He doesn't have a speakership nice, but he's still majority leader. So it's, party leader, whatever. And so Hoy's was the same way, so he had a nicer office. So
Amy Jones and Darren are talking about Lindsay Sterling. I saw her. I was lucky enough to see her live in Minneapolis.
Did you? Tara loves her.
She's great, and she was very sweet.
Aww.
Very talented, very sweet. Thank you. Not full of herself. Grateful for everything.
Well, she's very, very talented, and she's very inspiring. I've got Tara did 5 years of violin.
Really? I did not even know that.
And owns 6 of them.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. So Lindsay Sterling became a very expensive thing at our house, but worth it. So, okay. Bump it a bump. We have these next 2 questions are both from N.R. Milford, and they kind of go hand in hand. So let's look at 2910. N.R. Milford says, with the current GOP House upended by ousting McCarthy, will the House end up voting for funding Ukraine? Mm-hmm.
Wow, Aspie third eye. Would you mind reading her comment? Thank
my
you.
one cello is costing me $4,500. I can't imagine ever having more than one. Yes. Well, and plus when she started, she was in elementary school, and so of course it was a 3/4 length, and then she grew, so she had like 2 3/4 lengths, and then we grew, and it's like, you either need to stay the same size or get a cheaper hobby. because those things are not cheap, but
Yeah.
they make her happy.
Yeah, I was starting to learn how to play actually the double bass.
Oh, nice.
Loved it. Absolutely loved it. But there was a lot going on and I couldn't keep it. And I was so sad. I'm also left-handed, which makes it a little but all right. I am reading on not Lindsay Sterling.
No, we are reading about with everything sort of up in the air, if the House is going to end up voting to fund things in Ukraine.
Boy, oh boy. Judgment. Hierophant. The government has told Zelensky, we've got your back. And one of the main reasons Ukraine gave up their nuclear weapons was because they were told, don't worry, we've got you. Ace of Wands. This is the action taken by the far right. Here we've got the Two of Swords, which would be a legal decision, a decision in Congress. Seven of Cups. This is a runaround. This is illusion delusion, but this is on the right. This is them giving Dems the runaround is what it feels like. Yeah, I don't know that this is going to. I don't know if this is going to be good. Well, yeah, let me get some more. Let me pull 3 more cards. Okay. Also, while I'm doing this to try to keep my energy from sinking too low, I will say that the thing about the double bass was just that low vibration. It's like I could like feel it, and it just I loved that feeling. But anyway, for Ukraine. That's true, CC Ryder. I think Ukraine funding was tied with the border security, both left out of this clean CR with intent to bring it up again in a separate bill. Yeah, but the lunatics are kind of in charge of the asylum. And by the way, do you notice, speaking of lunatics, do you notice Luna wasn't there yesterday? She didn't show up for voting. Wonder what she was doing. 3 of Pentacles, that would be the plan. 4 of Swords, again, silence. 8 of Wands. This is the far right. This is the plan. This is them throwing all their far right stuff. And legislative silence. How many people are going to die because of blank? Oh, a man experienced Scalise joins Jordan in announcing he's running for the speaker.
But he also announced on Tuesday that he's got multiple myeloma.
Oh, that's sad. I do not wish that on him. I hope he gets better.
So, depending on his treatment, he might be able to.
Well, I hope he's okay, honestly.
Yes. I don't wish, as somebody who has someone close to them going through that right now, I don't wish that on anybody.
Frances Luna just had a baby. She's been gone. Okay.
Okay.
Well, I hope the little mite is healthy and happy, and that goes very, very well.
Yes. Okay. Well, the second part of N.R. Milford's question is, did Matt Gaetz push McCarthy out to derail funding for Ukraine? Because we know that we know that Gaetz is not. I mean, he's auditioning for Putin Pocket Pal, and he's really pushing it. He's trying to pick me, and it's not it's not really going how he wants it.
Amanda Carrion says Trump raised his hand during a testimony so he could say something about the witness.
Oh, dude, you do not get. You don't get to object, dude. I mean, Amy Jones, I don't know if she gets paid maternity leave. Most places you get under the Federal Family Medical Leave Act, FMLA, she'll get 6 to 12 weeks, and that's everybody. That doesn't have to be covered. I mean, it doesn't have to be paid. So, yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm trying to. I should have pulled up the questions because I'm like squirrel today, because I keep forgetting what we're reading on.
Oh, Matt Gaetz pushing McCarthy out to derail funding for Ukraine. That's where we're at.
A little bit.
Okay.
Hang on a second. Let me see if I can pull this down and put this over here on the side. And come back here and pull this down and pull that down, and I should be able to follow along. Okay. War in Ukraine. Chariot.
Mm-hmm.
Four of Pentacles. So this is the miser. Temperance. Not necessarily a good thing in this situation. King of Cups, that would be Biden. Page of Pentacles. Again, Seven of Cups. It partially Gaetz wanted to take some money away from that. But it's at the center of this is Biden. He wants to hurt Biden.
Okay.
So that's the main thing I'm getting.
Oh, goodness.
Sherry Bomb says, quote, yes, you at the defendant's table. and then Trump says, I just want to say the witness is a doo-doo head.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, gosh. Kelly, yes, raising your hand in court. You'd think he'd know better. No, because he's still back in school. He has absolutely no
decorum, respect, nothing. Yeah.
Nothing. He has not grown as a person. No. He has no coping skills. Yeah.
All right, everybody. This week, the thing that we've been talking about all morning at 38:30. Jim Jordan has thrown his hat into the speaker ring. How is that gonna go?
Ugh. Well, I hope nobody has to bring forward a complaint about being attacked. I love that. B. Smith says, has he watched even one episode of Law and Order? Okay, I've got an Ace of Cups for the reading. Huh.
Oh, no.
No, that's a beginning of something for Democrats. Okay. Queen of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, Chariots in the middle, Tower, 4 of Swords. I always say the cards are saying nil point. Apparently he's not popular, but holy buckets.
Can't imagine why.
This would be groups of Republicans. This would be the Republican establishment here,
Mm-hmm.
and the chariot being somebody on their way to becoming speaker, which is a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
And boom, tower, you're done. Crickets. So, yeah, it's not looking. I don't think his the more it's not even more conservative Republican, and they're not really moderate, but the more centrist
Yes.
Republicans. What I'm getting here is major arcana of, oh heck no. That's a car crash. That's a big car crash.
Cherry Bomb says, Jim, who wants to wrestle me for the speakership?
Ew.
Right? Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, now we're going into Trump land. I'm sorry. All right. At 41:15.
Can I just jump in?
Sure.
It's okay, because I really want to read on how it's going to go here with Trump and Engoron. Because with this jerk yelling about Engoron and then raising his hand in court to say something about a witness. Oh my gosh.
Got it.
Oh my gosh. My gosh. There was a big thing on Twitter after. Do you remember that video the other day when they were able to get a pool camera into court? And they showed the prosecution table for far too long, which was practically empty. They showed Letitia James out of focus and then in focus for like a hot second. Then they switched to Trump at the defendant's table, completely focused. Literally, the camera was focused on whoever the smiley jerk was next to him. There is somebody representing Trump who smiles like he just, no matter what happens, he's just.
You remember Smile and Bob from those commercials back in the day? It was for ED pills.
Oh.
The dude was just like,
I don't want to go there. Okay.
right.
No, it's okay. But anyway, then they turned over to the camera, turned to Engoron, and people are saying, well, he allowed the camera. What did he expect? He didn't expect the camera to turn to him. So the camera turned to him, and he was just like, oh, and he took his glasses off. And
that's where that came from. I've seen that little clip. Yeah.
Hi, smile. Bless needs a little bit of a makeover, but that's okay. Bless. And so Twitter, I'm just going to call it Twitter. Twitter went absolutely crazy with all these. Somebody put it to music, that it looked like the beginning of an 80s comedy.
Fabulous.
And yeah, it did. So we have the judge up there, and we've got and it's not funny, but I guess you got to find humor wherever you can.
Yeah.
All right, what I'm getting is a whole lot of experience. Engoron's seen it all. I'm guessing he's been there for a while. I'm going to guess he's been in law for a hot second. He's seen all kinds of antics and you name it. He's in a position of strength. He knows he's in charge there. He knows how much power he has and where his power begins, goes, and ends. This is the Knight of Swords. So he's willing to use the court, the law, to act. He's had many you don't have to call Trump an alleged criminal. He's a criminal. We know that. The courts have ruled he's a criminal.
All right.
he's had many a criminal up in their feelings, acting a fool in court. Thank you, Giovanna. Thank you. This is the Empress. So this is, we just hear more about this. And this is the Eight of Wands, which is, Engoron is going to, the mental image I'm getting is, do you remember in Lord of the Rings when Shoggoth, what was the name of that giant spider? Anyway, she got hold of Frodo and she just wrapped him like he was on a spit.
Yeah.
Just spun him.
She rotisserie'd him, yes.
She rotisserie'd to yeah. That's what Engoron's going to end up doing with Trump as far as gag orders and actions in court.
Doll.
He knows his strength. He's seen it all. And he's step by step. Shelob. That was it. Thank you, Lila. Lila Integral Soul. Shelob. Renia had it as well. Shelob. Thank you. That's what that feels like. What an idiot. What a maroon. What an ultra maroon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Lola Bell says Trump keeps hoping that Judge Wapner or Judge Judy will show up in Engoron's.
I would love to see Judy.
Yeah, Judge Judy. Oh, wow.
Mm.
Like your grandmother used to say.
We are on a schedule. We do not have time for this foolishness. Stop it. Yes. Yes. And also, I mean, Judy's from New York, and so she takes no mess. Mm-mm. Okay.
Thank you, Sharon Rice.
You guys are so awesome.
Mm-hmm.
All right, at 4710. After his disgusting post on Truth Social yesterday about Judge Engoron's law clerk, Trump was issued a gag order in the Trump Board case. Now, the question is, will the other judges soon tired of Trump's antics and follow suit? And then we'll talk about how long before he violates it in a minute. But for those who do not know, there is a picture that this young woman had posted on her personal Instagram months ago where she was at a function and Chuck Schumer was there as well, and she had her picture taken with Schumer. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. They were in public, you know. Well, Trump being Trump had to make something nasty out of it and posted about how they were dating and all this other, which is, you know, I don't know what this woman's marital status is, but Schumer's married. I mean, it's just very
innocent.
Yeah. Trump just was just nasty about something that was not even like that. So, Engoron's like, it's one thing to talk crap about me. You're not doing that to any of my people here. And so that post was deleted pretty quick. But
over lunch.
Are the other judges going to follow suit and start calling Arngina on his mess?
Okay, we're just excluding Cannon.
Yeah.
Loose Cannon, we're just ignoring her completely. Okay. Devil. He's just going to keep going. We know that. Any judge knows that. I'm bookended here with the Queen and King of Wands. This is Trump the man. This is a lot of his sycophants and what have you, who are basically people who aren't even his sycophants, but they have treated him as the star. And that needs to end. And it may just start out with fines. That's what this feels like. This is the Six of Pentacles. It's supposed to be charity, but it feels like it starts out as fines. But this is howling at the moon. This is Trump the man just howling at the moon. And it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. So they will ramp up. It's going to be, I think, in in finance, the term that's coming to mind, I'm not saying it's accurate, but the term that came to mind was lagging indicator.
Mm.
So the judges are going to be reacting, not quite catching up to his level of lunacy, but not for a while anyway. But they will react. We have to look at Scalise, don't we?
I don't know. Angela is questioning if he used to be in the KKK. That's a whole lot of negative energy. I don't think Scalise is, well, all I'm going to say to that, and this is facts. This can be looked up and verified. Scalise served in the Louisiana State Senate back when David Duke was, I don't think he was still in government. He was still running for office, and he still had political connections. So do with that what you will.
Were they buddies?
Same party, and you know how Louisiana goes. So it's very much a good old boy down there in Baton Rouge. So, are we looking at Scalise?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Not a chance. I've got nothing. I've got all kind of people throwing themselves into the ring. With the sun here, but right underneath it is the tower. It's who could actually get all the votes they need. 9 of Cups. So again, Democrats, Ace of Cups, they're fine. American people, they're fine. We're all good. It's those jerks that are making a mess of things. And here is the 8 of Cups. So they're sticking together. With that, you get Republicans who have to walk away, because with all the Democrats sticking together, they have to choose their own.
You're breaking up just a little bit. I think it's because your arm's in front of the microphone.
On the right, they are going to have to choose their speaker on their own, period.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is just being pitted against each other. The far right communication, and this is divisive, and these are not good cards for Scalise at all. This is, you're not somebody everybody can get behind. And if you're not somebody everybody can get behind on the right, you're not going to be speaker. So I'm happy to say the cards are terrible for him.
Well, there you go. Lynette says that Schumer is a super chill guy. I don't think he's the type to run after young women like Trump. Also, his cousin would knock the mess out of him, because Amy's his cousin, Amy Schumer, the comedian. So, and Amy just does not seem like the type that would, and they're, so.
Cherry Bomb just won the internet. David Dukes are when guys wear short shorts, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, lucky girl, we know. We're just saying if it's guys, they're David Dukes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's hysterical.
That is very good. I'm sorry I'm not more perky. I'm having some sinus issues today, but that you've won the internet. Absolutely.
All right. So at 54:20. How long before Trump violates this or any other gag order?
In 3, 2, 1. Let me check. Oh, Cherry Bomb, Heart Alfie. Oh. All right. Thank you, cards.
Yeah.
Card for the reading. It's justice.
Mm-hmm.
King of Wands, High Priestess, Seven of Cups, Tower, Page of Swords. I'm curious about the Page of Swords. I wanted some clarification on that. But Trump the man, with his secrets that he's been lying about, and it's all coming crashing down. Oh, what a tangled web he's woven, let's just say.
Mm-hmm.
Page of Swords. I want to know more about this Page of Swords. Hang on just a second. Oh my gosh. We're going to be done before the emergency thing goes off.
Possibly, yeah. We're pushing it.
Another 20 minutes, 19 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
His feelings are going to be all trampled on. Nowhere nearly as badly as the damage he's caused, all the people whose lives he's destroyed. And if anyone's thinking, what do you mean? I could just start by saying, E. Jean Carroll? Anybody? Anybody? Yeah. So, Four of Swords, he cannot make this stop. He may even be running for president, but he's not president right now. And he cannot make all of this legal stuff stop.
Mm-hmm.
Queen of Swords, multiple prosecutions. Five of Cups, disappointment. Trying to kick it all down, but it can't. It can't. So is he going to blow through his gag orders and what have you? This man has zero coping skills. As you know better than I, because you have many of the children. One of the things it's hard, it's awful when they're very, very young, but something they have to learn is self-soothing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's brutal.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's brutal. And he has never learned. Mm-hmm. Now, did he learn to self-soothe? I don't know. But just in general, that learning to calm yourself down, learning self-care, that's actual self-care, getting help. If I was in his situation, and I can't imagine how I would be in his situation, but by some weirdness, if it was like the worst Freaky Friday ever, I would get off whatever unnecessary, anything that did not need to be taken, I would not take. I would go find a therapist to see daily, talk to daily.
Mm-hmm.
I would start eating some vegetables.
Other than potatoes.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah. God, I can't even imagine. Ugh. Especially since you and I were listening this morning. Tara Dublin and Hal Sparks were talking about what Trump must smell like. Ugh. Oh, man. That was bad. Anyway. Were you going to say something else?
No, I think that is a good, funny place to end at. The only other place would be is if we looked at the pillow fort, but that can wait.
I'll look at it tomorrow.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody. And especially you, Sarah. I'm so grateful when you come on.
Happy to.
You are wonderful.
Thank you.
You are a good friend. And thank you, everybody, for being here. Isabel Moss, TMI, Autumn. Oh, I didn't say it.
No. But, yeah. No.
No, but anyway. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. Noel Castler says Trump is stinky and so is MTG. I believe it. Yeah. But
Smells like sulfur, like every other evil thing, but you know. Sorry.
like an episode of Supernatural around here. Do you smell sulfur? Anyway. All right. Oh, H, make Sarah permanent. Oh, I wish. Maybe someday. But anyway, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. At 3 o'clock, we'll be over on the Creative Sprints channel. Miss Sarah starts today on Wednesday. I come in a little bit late, but Miss Sarah will be starting at 3, but I'll be on as soon as possible. Other than that, I will be right back here tomorrow. Thank you. All right, you're not alone. We are in this together.
Absolutely.
And there are good days ahead. All right. Yes, exactly. We'll leave you with this. Glenn Bird's Brimstone, a new cologne by Grift Co. Take care. See you tomorrow.